Hey guys, Annie here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another speed build. Today we're in the world of Newcrest and we're building a 3x2 kind of modern family-esque home. I'd say it's like modern contemporary. And this particular build is actually inspired by a build in real life. So someone I have in my life has this floor plan, like this lower, like the bottom floor, the ground floor of this particular build is the same in their home. And I really liked it. I really liked the concept of it. So I wanted to recreate that in The Sims, and you'll have to let me know in the comment section down below. Do you see that? Do you like go and visit someone's house, or, you know, I, for example, might go for a walk and like I see homes and like, and it inspires me, and I'm like, can I build that in The Sims? But also, like, I think that, you know, if I was to ever renovate my house, I would do the same thing. I would open up Sims and kind of play around with things and colors and kind of layouts and stuff like that. And that's the kind of stuff that really excites me. Like, I just hang out on Pinterest all day long and just kind of get build ideas, and but also worlds, Sims 4 worlds, and like certain packs really excite me. So I think with this particular build, I really wanted to use a lot of Dream Home Decorator, the Home Chef Hustle. Why do I always struggle to say that? We're obviously using that particular kitchen. I've mixed like eco lifestyle in there as well, modern luxe, just like a lot of those really strong contemporary modern type DLCs to create this. So yes, let's talk a little bit about this floor plan. So you walk in and you have your little room, your little room. It is a little room. Your living room. You have your staircase to the left-hand side, and then you go right hand, left. You have a chess table, a bathroom, and then you walk into this kind of dining area and the kitchen, and then off the kitchen there's a laundry. I love that. I don't always play with laundry in my builds, but I think now that I'm not doing any more pack restricted builds, I definitely can, you know, add rooms in, like laundries, playrooms, skill rooms, or like a craft room, or, you know, some kind of room like that, or like a gym. Like, I feel like there's different types of rooms that I don't traditionally add into my Sims homes, and I want to make a point to do that more. So I really like this build because it looks a little bit different to what I have been building. Of course, I use my favorite curtains. They're from Modern Luxe, and I really liked the barrel flower, like the plant that's in the barrel there. I think that might be from the wedding kit. Game pack. I'm not sure, but I really like it. Again, it kind of mixes the styles here. The sconces that come from growing together are my favorite. Always use Jungle Adventure. I need to do a Jungle Adventure build. I have not built in that world in forever. I think I've only built in it once in the whole time I've owned it. So that's definitely on my list to do. Okay, so that was the downstairs. We're just adding in the upstairs. I did struggle with roofing with this particular build. I don't know. The floor plan, the bump outs they didn't line up. They were a bit quirky. And when you've got that kind of situation, it just makes roofing a little bit harder, because it's much easier if you're working with straight lines. And, you know, and yeah. But we got there in the end. I did cut out the majority of that. What else have we got? So, I do add in like a fake carport, so you will see that shortly. So this is also a part of Newcrest where like all of last month's base game builds live. So I really should, like the thumbnail, I should just show you the bird's eye view of my Newcrest save file. It's just all houses. Although I definitely should be more inspired to build some community lots, especially with the newer expansion pack, Business and Hobbies, that has just come out. I should definitely be building a lot more dual multifunctional lots. I like the idea. I do like the idea, and I love the new world is amazing. And I think that Nordhaven is such a beautiful world, and that's got like that Scandinavian type inspired assets, which would pair very well with a lot of the assets that we're using in this particular build today. All right, so the living room. I did struggle with which particular couch I wanted to use, or love seat, or armchair. I'm not, in the end, I definitely didn't use that. I think did I use Growing Together? Maybe. Yeah. I do like this couch. I do remember when we got it, how it, Growing Together had those two very distinct styles. But I think that it's a very elegant looking couch. I like the shape of it. It adds dimension to the room. So yeah, I've paired it with the Book Nook kit armchairs. They're beautiful. That's such a good kit. It's still to this day is my favorite kit. Let me know in the comment section down below. Do you have a favorite kit? And yeah, which kit do you like? So as I mentioned, as you walk in, you do have your chess table and you have your bathroom. This is the main bathroom for downstairs. There is a second bathroom upstairs. And I am just playing around with the flooring. I don't know. Wood tones, I swear that's half of the battle with building in The Sims 4 is matching your wood tones. What color goes with what in what area. And yeah, I don't think I end up keeping the tile in the kitchen. We'll have to see. I built this a very long time ago. The same with Tuesday's build, actually. Like, I built these way back, probably maybe even potentially January, like a really long time ago. But I like them. I love the floor plan. I think the exterior is still growing on me. I don't think it's the best, but I think the interior is. And I think that happens a lot with my buildings where I'm like, I know the inside is great, but it's just not that appealing from the outside. I see some builders do these magnificent works of art, and I take my hat off. The thing is with me is I get a little bored. I think it's my ADHD. It's like I get all excited, I want to build, and then I'll build for 2 to 3 hours, and then I'll call it a day. I already want to go to the next build. I just I have a lot of builds on the go, which makes for some good content. So very exciting. All right, so that's the floor plan of the upstairs. So you walk in, you walk up the stairs, and you have the master bedroom, which is like around the corner to your, I'm trying to explain this, to your left. This particular room that we're, furnishing now with the wallpaper, this is a teens room, and it's a really fun kind of teens room. I like it. It's a bit colorful. As I mentioned in Tuesday's build, this is around the time when I got the storybook nursery kit. So I did use a lot of the storybook nursery kit in this particular build because it was new DLC for me, and I was excited. And then obviously the other main room upstairs was the master bedroom. I used, I think, quite a lot of Life and Death, I think, in that particular room. And then there's obviously the second bathroom. I love these little play mats. They're so cute. And I love all the pastel colors, but obviously there's all the gothic kind of range that we got with that. And then, yeah. And this is our laundry. I'm so excited. I put a vacuum in this particular build. You've got your laundry. I think I even include things like a yoga mat and things like that. So they're the type of things that, I use them in gameplay. I want to kind of build more builds where I would actually play in them, and they're designed for a Sims household. So kind of like to have a story behind it. And I think I've gotten this idea because there was in my actual gameplay, one of the households that I was playing with, they needed a bigger house. They had an infant, and then they, tried for a baby, and then they ended up having twins. So now you've essentially got an infant and two newborns and a cat and mum and dad. And it's like, it's a lot of Sims, and I automatically needed a bigger house. So yeah, which I don't mind. Like I absolutely love building a 5x3 bedroom home. Some of my favorite builds are that size. But yeah, you just like want to I want to have basements and like functional, like, and carports, and I want to have all this skill building, and I want to like just add in all of my favorite bits from each pack. I think that would be a really cool idea, is to design builds based off a storyline. So maybe that's something we'll do in the future, where we will, we will have like a sim that is based off. I used to do it quite a bit. So if you go back in the day, like 2 years ago, some of my content, I did do that. So like I would have like a creator sim video where I would create the family, and then I would build the house for that particular family. Some of my favorite builds are from that time. All right, I'm on a tangent. So we kind of skipped over the master bedroom, but that's okay. As I said, it's got a lot of life and death. We use a lot of that greenish kind of color. Love that. This is that teens room, kind of using green, yellows, and pinks. Using a lot of things I don't normally use. I never use this plant stand that comes from the Blooming Room kit, but I like it. I think I forget where things are, and obviously with the catalog being so stacked, it's really hard to remember and find things. So yeah, it definitely requires a lot more editing because you're scrolling a lot more. And yeah. All right, so we are downstairs into the main bathroom of the house. So you'll see the second bathroom in the tour, but this is the main bathroom. This is a bit more modern in here. So we have kind of jumped with styles. It's a typical build of mine. I think that would be a challenge for me to actually stick with one overarching theme and style for a home. So again, another build idea, another series idea. Let me know in the comment section down below, what would you like to see though? I'm always down to build what you guys want to see. If there's a particular world you would like me to build in and whatnot. I totally forgot I hadn't added windows to the upstairs. So I added windows, which is really interesting because I was able to furnish the upstairs without having windows, which is a bit challenging to then go back and to try to add them in. But that's okay. I remembered the thermostat in this particular build. That's exciting. That's like the other item that I always have in my gameplay, but like I totally forget to do it in builds. And yeah, we are moving into, I think, which is the final bedroom of this home. It is the nursery. Okay, here's my thoughts on the storybook nursery kit. I like it, but I'm not a huge fan of this wallpaper. I love all the cutesy items, I love the crib. I love the bassinet. I love the diaper bag. I just think, the rocking chair is so cute. It's just, that stuff's cool, but I'm just not a huge fan of the wallpaper. And I don't like that the new changing table, I don't think the bin clicks in and snaps into the piece like the ones from Growing Together. They actually snap as part of a unit. So that's a little bit frustrating. But, we're talking minuscule nitpicking. I added a computer because I realized that this particular build didn't have any kind of study or anything. I like to have this in my builds. There's kind of I don't know, a list of rooms that I generally build, but I want to expand on that and I want to add points of difference in each build. But yeah. We're just doing a hallway, and then I think we're moving outside to the landscaping. I do know that we have to add in our fake carport, which I think has some skill building stuff in it, from memory. Oh, we are showing this. Okay. Usually I cut this out. So this is the second bathroom. I usually cut this out. This is very basic in here. It's a little bit different to the downstairs because the shower and the bath are separate. But that's okay. I didn't put in a toddler's potty for when that time comes, but that's something you could easily add in. This build is available on the gallery, on the Sister gallery. My gallery ID is Antoinette44. It is in the description below if needed. And the laundry hampers. That's the other thing. I'll put laundry in a build, but will I give you hampers? And I think the trick is I always either put them in the bathrooms only or the bedrooms only, just because then you end up with too much laundry and you just spend your whole day doing laundry. All right. We are really working on the exterior of this build. So I've done this in a very abnormal order where I've decorated the entire inside and kind of neglected the exterior of the build. Is that the final wallpaper? It might be. I'm not sure. As I said, I built this a really long time ago, so I am enjoying this with you also. I'm learning at the same time you guys are. I start with a bit of a fence, and then I think I end up adding the carport in this front section. I realized that there was quite a lot of space there, and I thought, why not add it in? So this pathing is from For Rent. I actually really like it. I think it kind of is contrasting to the wood paneling from the wood sladding of the exterior. And it's just, yeah, it's quite nice. All right, I'm just mapping out my terrain to where I want all my plants. And then I think I just use very basic, yep, just use some cypress trees, yep. And then so we're adding in the carport. I've been doing it a lot lately and I really enjoy it. Maybe one day we'll get cars in the game. So yeah, if you see another build, like you can just see another build there. This is because it's built in Newcrest and I've got builds everywhere. Do I change the path? Maybe. Interesting. I do really like the Jungle Adventure paths. Okay, looks like I changed the path to the Country Kitchen Kit path. Is that the right one? It is a really nice path. I do like it. All right, what can I say about this? Very basic. I use obviously the sliding with the columns and those base game windows to give the illusion. I totally forgot that I can use the Snowy Escape sliding doors as kind of like the garage doors. But that's okay. For next time. All right, this is when I decided to change the exterior a little bit more. I wanted to give it a more modern Scandinavian-esque vibe to the exterior of the build. So I think it looks a lot better with the paneling and the concrete as well. Like it just looks so much better. Very basic landscaping, using a lot of kind of landscaping that I would normally use in Oasis Springs, but I kind of like it. I vibe with it. And lavenders. I've added in some lavenders around the build amongst all of the, I don't know what they are. Like spiky. Speaking of Oasis Springs, basically all these plants are things you would find in Oasis Springs. All of this landscaping, which is alright. And yeah, this is the area where I put in that yoga mat. I just wanted to put something over on that side. I also put the clothesline as well in that area because I remembered that I had the laundry stuff and I needed to do something. I had no other place to put it. So yeah, I'm changing the flooring again. Forever changing the flooring. I think I was trying to find some lights that I thought would go nice in this area. And do I end up putting anything? I don't know if I do. Maybe. I think we're going to put our debug car. Yep, debug car. And then, oh, I actually put a car inside, and I usually put one outside. Yeah. Yep. I think that particular path wasn't wide enough. So I decided to put a mailbox. Do I delete the other mailbox? That's the question. Yeah, that'll be interesting to see. All right, so this is the kind of like entertainment area. These are the base game items that came as part of the 25th anniversary update that we got back in February. So I've added that in there. These couches are from Get Together. I really like them. They're a bit modern. If you hear a dog barking, I do apologize. It is my my 2-year-old puppy. He likes to think that he is guarding the house from all the people who are walking in the street. So yeah, apologies if you hear him. And yeah, lounge chairs. These are from Desert Luxe Kit. I love these. These are beautiful. This umbrella is quite a nice touch. This comes from Get Together, I think. Rainbow pool lounger. And what else do we add? Do I add my favorite outdoor plants that I came by from the Get to Work pack? I always use the ones from Jungle Adventure. I really like the texture on them. They're really quite nice, but it'd be interesting if I add them in. A speaker. I often forget speakers, even though it's always nice to have them in your Sims homes. I put in a gate, and I put in the clothesline, and I think this is where I decided to use that lounge, the outdoor bench that I think comes from, is it Lovestruck? I never thought I'd use that item, but it kind of fit this build, so I used it. In the garage, we're just putting in some gym equipment, and I think I put in like, is that the candle making machine? It's from Eco Lifestyle. I want to, again, they're the type of things like I want to use those type of items as well. All right. I think we are just adding in a chair potentially, and then we are going through the tour. I do get rid of that mailbox, which is good. All right, we are live in game. So you walk in and you have that living room, and you've got that chess table, and you've got a bathroom. There's the downstairs bathroom. You walk through the sliding doors to the main part of the house where you've got the kitchen, dining, and through this door you have the laundry with your vacuum cleaner. And then we go upstairs, and not much going on in the hallways, but that's okay. I think we'll start with the master bedroom. So as I said, life and death, green, really nice in there. Across to the teens room and into the nursery and the upstairs bathroom. And then we go back downstairs through these sliding doors, bifold doors. You've got your yoga mat, and you've got that kind of entertainers area, clothesline, pool, seating area, lots of plants and stuff. Not a lot of kid stuff in this particular build. And then in that carport we have the candle making machine, we have like gym equipment, and yeah, that's the build today, guys. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and if you enjoyed this content, please consider subscribing, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye for now.